सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ we'll do Sankatanashana Ganesha Stotram, chant it slowly so that you can follow the text. Om Gananam Tva Ganapatigam Avamahe Kavim Kavinam Ashravasthavam Jyeshtarajam Brahmanan Brahmanaspada Anashrinvan Purtibhisida Sadhanam. Om Shri Mahaganapataye Namaha. Narada Uvacha Radamya Shirasa Devam Gauri Putram Vinayakam भक्तावासं स्मरे नित्यम् आयुः कामार्थसिद्धये प्रथमं वक्रतुण्डं च एकदन्तं द्वितीयकं तृतीयं कृष्णपिङ्गाक्षं गजवक्त्रं चतुर्थकं लम्बोदरं पञ्चमं च षष्ठं विकटमेव च सप्तमं विघ्नराजं च धूम्रवर्णं तथाष्टमं नवमं बालचन्द्रं च दशमं तु विनायकम् एकादशं गणपतिं द्वादशं तु गजाननं द्वादशैतानि नामानि त्रिसन्ध्यं यः पठेन्नरः न च विघ्नभयं तस्य सर्वसिद्धिकरं प्रभो इति नारदपुराणे संकटनाशन गणेश स्तोत्रम संपूर्णम. We'll now chant extracts of Guru Stotram. Akhanda Mandalakaram Vyaptam Yena Characharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Brahmanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tat Satguruntam Namami. We'll now chant Dakshinamurti Stotram. It's a little complicated to chant alone. You can listen. If you have the text, you can follow. Sometime in future, I'll take you through the chanting and the meanings. That will be after we complete our entire study of the Gita. Then we will take you to Dakshina. First we have Dhyana Shloka, followed by Stotra proper. Oh. If you don't have text, just listen. Text with your eyes closed and focusing on Dakshinamurti. Dakshinamurti is Lord Shiva in the force of a teacher. So he's seated cross-legged. He's got this chin mudra, and students are sitting around. Sanakadi Muni are sitting around him, and you are invoking Lord Shiva Parameshwara as a teacher. Mauna Vyakhya Prakatita Parabrahma Tattvam Yuvanam Persishtante Vasadrishiganai Abritam Brahmanishtai Acharyendram Karakalita Chinmutram Anandarupam Swatma Ramam Mudita Vadanam Dakshinamurtimide Patapitapi Samipe Bhumi Bhage Nishannam Sakala Munijanana Jnanadataramadat Tribhuvana Gurumisham Dakshinamurti Devam Janana Marana Dukkha Cheda Daksham Namami Chitram Vadataro He Riddha Sishya Guru Yuva Gurostu Maunam Vyakhyanam Shishyastu Chinna Samshaya निधये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. Now we'll go to the stotram proper. The stotram is in a meter called Trishtuk Chanda. There are many meters. The popular meters are called Anushtuk Chanda, Trishtuk Chanda. Gayatri is a meter. There are various meters. Chanda. Okay, this is in Trishtuk Chanda. Vishwam Darpana Dishyamana Nagari Tulyam Nijantargatam Pashyannatmani Mayaya Bhairivo Tanyatha Nidraya Yasakshat Kurute Prabodha Samaye Swatmanameva Dvayam Tasmai Shri Guru Murtaye Namayidam Sri Dakshinamurtaye Bijasyantarivang Puro Jagadidam Prang Nirvikalpam Punaha Maya Kalpita Desha Kala Kalana Vaichitra Chitrikritam Maya Viva Vijrimbayatyapi Mahayogi Vayasvechaya Tasmai Shri Guru Murtaye Namayidam Sri Dakshinamurtaye Yasyaiva Sfuranam Sadatmakam Asatkalpartakam Bhasate Sakshat Tattvamasiti Veda Vachasa Yo Bodhayatyashrita Yes Sakshat Karanat Bhavenna Punaravrittir Bhavambho Nidhau Tasmai Shri Guru Murtaye Namayidam Sri Dakshinamurtaye Nana Chidragatodara Stita Mahadipa Prabha Bhaswaram Jnanam Yasya Tu Chakshuradikarana Bahispandate Jnanamiti Tameva Bhantamanubhati Tat Samastam Jagate Tasmai Shri Guru Murtaye Namayidam Sri Dakshinamurtaye Deham Pranam Apindriyanyapi Chalan Buddhim Cha Shunyam Viduhu Stri Balandha Jadopamastvahamitim Branta Vrisham Vadinah Maya Shakti Vilasa Kalpita Mahabhyamoha Samharine Tasmai Shri Guru Murtaye Namayidam Sri Dakshinamurtaye Rahu Grasta Divakarendu Sadrusho Maya Samachhadanat Sanmatra Karanopasamharanato Yuputsu Shuftah Puman Pragaswap Samiti Prabodha Samaye Yaf Pratyabhigyayate Tasmai Shri Guru Murtaye Namayidam Sri Dakshinamurtaye Balyadishvaputyagridadishu tatha sarvasvavasthasvapi Vyavrittasvanuvartamanamanavidyantasfurantam sadha Swatmanam prakatīkaroti bhajatam yo mudraya bhadraya Tasmai Shri Guru Murtaye Namayidam Sri Dakshinamurtaye Vishwam Pashyati Karya Karanataya Swaswami Sampantatah Shishyacharya Tathaiva Pitriputradhyatmana Vedatah Swapne Jagrati Vaya Yesha Purusho Maya Paripramitaha Tasmai Shri Guru Murtaye Namayidam Sri Dakshinamurtaye Bhurambhansya Nalo Nilombaram Aharnatho Himam Shufpuman Ityabhati Characharat Agamidam Yasyaiva Murtyashtakam Nanyat Kinchana Vidyate Vimrshatam Yasmat Parasmat Vibho Tasmai Shri Guru Murtaye Namayidam Sri Dakshinamurtaye Sarvatmattvamiti Sfutikritamidam Yasmadamushminstave Tenasya Shravanat Tadartamananat Dhyanatcha Sankirtanat Sarvatmattvamahabhibhuti Sahitam Syadhishwaratvam Swatah Siddhyetat Punarashtadha Parinatam Cha ऐश्वर्यमव्याहतम् इति दक्षिणामूर्ति स्तोत्रम्. We will now chant Gita Dhyanam followed by Bhagavad Gita, chapter 13. Gita Dhyanam is in a mixture of Anushtup Chanda and Vishtup Chanda. There are some verses which are in Vishtup Chanda, some verses which are in Anushtup Chanda. Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Graditam Puranam Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitamritavarshiniim Bhagavatim Ashtadashaadhyayinim Pattvamanusandathami Bhagavad Gite Bhavadveshinim Namostu te Vyasa Vishala Buddhe Pullaravindaayatapatra Netra Yena Tvaya Bharata Taila Purnaha Prajvalito Jnanamaya Pradipaha Prapanna Parijataya Totra Vetraikapanaya Jnanamudraya Krishnaya Gītāmrtaduhe Namaha Sarvopanishado Gavaha Dukkha Gopalanandanaha Partho Vatsa Sudhir Bhokta Dukkam Gītāmritam Mahate Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsa Chanūramardhanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagat Bhishmadrona Tata Jayadrata Jala Gandhara Nilotpala Shalyagrahavati Kripena Vahani Karnena Velakula Ashwathama Vikarna Ghora Makara Uryodhana Vartinim Sotirna Khalu Pandavairananadi Kaivartaga Keshava Parasharya Vachasarojamamalam Gitartha Gandhotkatam Anakhyanaka Kesaram Harikata Sambodhana Bodhitam Loke Sajjana Shatpatairaharaha Pipiyamanam Muda Uyad Bharata Pankajam Parimala Pradvamshina Shreyase Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Gangayate Girim Yat Kripatamaham Bante Paramananda Madhavam Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Marutah Stunvanti Divyaistavaihi Vedai Sangha Padakramo Panishadai Gayanti Yam Samaga Dhyana Vastita Tadgatena Manasa Pashyanti Yam Yogina Yasyantam Navidusura Swargana Devaya Tasmai Namaha Om Shri Krishna Paramatmane Namaha अथ त्रयोदशोऽध्याय त्रयोदशाध्यायः क्षेत्रज्ञ विभागयोगो नाम त्रयोदशाध्यायः Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. That's how chapter 13 starts. It's called Kshetrajna Vibhaga Yoga. The difference between Kshetra and Kshetrajna. Kshetra is the field of experience. Kshetrajna is the experiencer. Okay, the Karta who experiences, and Kshetra is the field he experiences. So this is the difference. And having given the basic from verse number 8, Krishna is explaining Jnanam. Jnanam means the values or the virtues that help a person prepare himself for knowledge of the total, of knowledge of Ishvara. Preparatory sadhana or preparatory virtues. So if you can remember the virtues, you should try and know it by heart. Don't get into oppression. But if you can know it by heart, Amanitvam madam vitvam ahimsa shantirarjavam acharyopasanam shaucham sthiryam atma vinigraha indriyartheshu vairagyam anahankara evacha nityam cha samachittatvam ishto nishtopapaddishu Janma mrityujara vyadhi dukkha doshanudarshanam asaktiranabhishvangaha putradara grihadishu. We have seen up to this. Okay, there's a little mix. One should go nityam samatitatva. A couple of values. Let's quickly recall. Nityam cha sama. Sorry. Nityam cha samachittatvam. Samachittatvam means equanimity, a certain balance. Balance with respect to what? Ishta, Anishta, Upapatti. See, when you go out and in the field of experience, when you start experiencing things, you will be involved in action. And when you do this action, results will accrue to you, whether you like it or not. You will have drishya phala. Drishya phala means ready-made results. You will have adrishya phala, results which are not seen now, but which you will see result later. Okay? So, adrishya phalam, adrishya phalam. So, when drishya and adrishya phalam come to you, they are of two types. Ishta, anishta. Things which you like, things which you don't like. Okay? For example, you love grapes, don't you? When you take grapes, especially the black ones, the seed will come. So, grape is ishta, the seed is anishta. Now, suppose you are somewhere outside, where you can do. Now, suppose you are in some sophisticated household where there is nothing to sweet. What will you do with that seed? So, ishta, anishta, it will come. Whether you like it or not, ishta and anishta will come together. So, when you have ishta phalam, anishta phalam, what is your state of mind? Your state of mind is samachittatvam. Samachittatvam means you are balanced. Balance doesn't mean a boring person. Okay, balance means they have won. Okay, absolutely. Sir, they have lost. No, really. It is not balanced. Balanced person is he, one who enjoys the pleasures, but one who is not carried away. One who is affected by bad news, but one who is not overwhelmed by bad news. So somebody comes and tells, okay, this bad thing has happened. So I did go through this verse. Ishta, anishta, upapattishu. I should have nityam samajitvan. So kya ho gaya? Mane do. Sir, you have succeeded, sir. No, the boring one. We will run away from that one. A week or two ago, we had this match, Champions Trophy. A lot of Indians liked. But God forbid what India had lost, if India had lost that match. So there are some people who throw away TV sets and transistor radios and burn it, and then they go on a riot, burn down people's houses, stone and things like that. So extreme reaction towards ishta upapatti, anishta upapatti. So nityam chasamachittatvam, ishto nishto upapattishu. If one has this as a value, if one has this as a virtue in your system, what happens is this space is available to you. Because we are overwhelmed by bad results and carried away by good results, this space gets occupied. You are preoccupied. In a preoccupied mind, you cannot concentrate. You will have problems. Even for your ordinary work, you will have problems. So, ishta, anishta, upapattishu. A lot of people are investing in mutual funds and things like that. When you are investing in mutual funds, they say, mutual fund sahi hai. What is the meaning? Ishta, anishta, upapattishu. So, today you have put money into the mutual funds. And you look at it daily. What is my NAV? You will have a heart attack. When you purchase, your NAV was 11 rupees per unit, it would have come down to 5 rupees. They will say, stay invested. लगे रहो. After so many years, there will be appreciation. Then you will have some, you will have certain parameters. There's one parameter called XRR. Watch XRR. When it comes to in the same way, just as you are walking stock market, okay, you are looking at so many things. Life is a full of experience. Experience will give you ups and downs. And when ups and downs come to you, handle it with balance. Handle it with, and how often? Nityam, always. Whatever happens, don't lose your balance. If you lose your balance, quickly recover. Okay? The nice Hindi song, if you remember. गिरना नहीं है, गिर के संभलना है जिंदगी. It's a very nice song. गिरना नहीं है, गिर के संभलना है जिंदगी. So, गिर के संभलना है, नित्यम च समचित्तत्वम. So you should have, the teacher recommends that if you have this balance, you will be able to have Ishvara Jnanam. Ishvara Jnanam will stick to you. Okay? Ishvara Jnanam. So Nityam cha samachittatvam shto nishtopapatishu. Then comes a very beautiful value. Asaktihi. See, asakti means a certain vairagya. A certain vairagya in the mind. A lot of people, so, somebody suffering from this lifestyle illness. Sweets. Diabetes you have, you're not supposed to have sweets. So what do? You are physically away from sweets. But what is going on here? All the sweets manufactured all over the world, you are living it here. Okay. And if you are from Bengal, my God, all the sweets will come to you in one go. And you will think of it. At early morning, I must have garam jalebi followed with sweetened milk. This will go on here. That is, mentally you are living in the sweets. So, asakti means even in the mind is neutralized about sense pleasures. When it comes, you enjoy. But this doesn't constantly living in the sense pleasures. Asakti, mental detachment. Okay, we talked about physical detachment. You also need mental detachment, especially when it comes to addiction. When it comes to sweets and all, it's okay. Think of sweets, nothing happens. I love all my Bengali sweets, but I think of them almost daily. I do whether Ishvara Dhyanam I do or not, I always do Rasagulla Dhyanam, Mishti Dohit Dhyanam. I'm so fond of Mishti that what. So वो ध्यानम होता रहता है. But addiction. Let's talk addiction to drinks. People are physically awake, but mentally there is a craving. So you have organizations which take them through giving up the mental craving. Which takes you away from mental craving. Very important. So asakti is mentally detaching from pleasures and vastu which can distract you. Okay, that is mental asakti. Then comes the next value. Putra dara grihadishu anabhishvangaha. Okay, putra, son, progeny, dara, wife, spouse. Griha. About this, over attachment with respect to putra, dara, griha. Attachment is necessary. If you are not attached, you are not fit to be a grahastha. One should be attached to the child. One should be attached to the house. One should be attached to the spouse and all these people. But the attachment is so strong that if you think this person is not there, I am devastated. This is addiction with respect to a relationship. Okay? You have to keep small thing in mind. Attachment is mama kara, means my house. ये मेरा घर है. Okay, so there is a certain attachment. I like to maintain it properly. I like to have it done properly. So it is my house. My son, देखो कितना achieve कर गया. Mamaka, this is called mamakara, my. But if the my becomes, mamakara becomes aham, then it's a problem. ये मेरा घर नहीं है, मैं हूं, अरे प्रॉब्लम हो गया. This is me. This house is my blood and sweat and tears. Problems. Because tomorrow if a pigeon sits on that, then you are in trouble. Your peace is gone. So, anabhishvanga mutra taradishu. So, we saw this. Let's see this one more value. It's very, very important. It's a virtue. One whole line, one line. This is Mai Chananya Yogena Bhaktirabhyabicharini. Mai Chananya Yogena Bhaktirabhyabicharini. Yeah. There are two. Visa Sakti Nityam Cha Samachitatvam Visa. Now verse number 11. Mai Chananya Yogena Bhaktirabhyabicharini. Next line. Viviktadesha sevitvam aratijjana samsadi. We will see these three values over the next 2 days, maybe 2 sessions. Okay? Let's understand. Mai, in me. Who is saying Mai? Not Vasudeva Krishna. This is the total Ishvara saying. In Ishvara, you should have Abhyabhicharini Bhakti. Abhyabhicharini Bhakti means unwavering devotion. On who? Mai. In me should have unwavering devotion. Bhakti Mai cha anya yogena. Other than me, you should have no other occupation in your mind. Kitna bada baat. So let's see this very carefully. Okay. Bhakti. Let's look at the word bhakti first. We have studied in the Bhagavad Gita, there are 4 types of bhakti. What are the 4 types? Recall? Arti, Artharthi Bhakti, Artha Bhakti, Artharthi Bhakti, Jigyasu Bhakti, Jnani Bhakti. Who is an Artha Bhakta? Artha Bhakta is a Garib Admi, constantly in trouble. I'm having this problem, that problem, ye theek nahi hai, wo theek nahi hai. It's called Garib Admi Bhakti, Arti. Artharthi, constantly, if he has one house, he wants one more house. If he has 2 houses, he wants a 4th house. So, it's Artha. Artha means material. Artha, one who is Vidyarthi, one who wants Vidya. So, Artharthi, one who is constantly wants more wealth. Such a fellow is called Artharthi. So, Artha Bhakti, Arthartha Bhakti are not counted because it is not Abhyabhicharini Bhakti. They are using Ishvara as a means for something. I should get okay. I am having this problem, I should get okay. This is an Artha. So he is not using Ishvara for himself. He is using Ishvara for health purpose. Artharthi purpose. I want one house. I want a bigger house. I have one car. I want to have 5 cars. Then I want to have, the stock value should go up. Then I should know the right time to dispose of the stock. So this fellow is called an Artharthi Bhakti. What's his goal? Artha. So obviously Bhagavan is not first priority for him. Even you and I say to each other, I don't want to be an option. I want to be a primary product. Follow. I want you to be a primary desire. I don't want to be somebody's option. Arey, hame khud option pasand nahi hai, Bhagavan will like it. So, we are not talking about that too. Jnani Bhakti. Jnani Bhakti as course completion certificate he has in hand. So, why should he start preparatory knowledge? So, we are not talking about these 3 bhaktas. We are talking about Jigyasu Bhakti. So what is this Jigyasu Bhakti's thought process? Ishwar, where are you? Okay, first question. How do I reach you? Second question. Then there are further questions. Ishwar, where are you? So somebody comes and says, Ishwar, Vrindavan mein hai. Vrindavan ka Krishna Kanaiya. So what will a thinking man say? If Ishwar is in Vrindavan, is he not here? विचार शुरू हो गया ना. You have started inquiry. Vrindavan ka Krishna Kanaiya is in Vrindavan. How do I see you? I have to go to Vrindavan and see you. How do I go? Let's separate their vehicles away. You have to do some homa and things like that. Then you will be taken. You can't go in your local car, local transport. If a local transport you go, there is an accident, perhaps you can go quickly. Okay, so you have to go. So you have to reach. And your Vrindavan is a huge place. How will you go in search? You will have to have his address. After you go to address, there will be some Dwarapalaka there. He will say, show me your KYC. Aadhaar card dikhao. There he will not ask for Aadhaar card. He will say, your Punya balance card dikhao. Show me your Punya balance card. He says, no, Papa balance is more, you are not allowed. Punya balance card dikhao. Then ID card dikhao. All that after he checks, he allows you inside. You go inside a big hall. And there Krishna is seated. Say, do so. You happy? This inquiry should happen. This inquiry should happen. That's when you become from Jigyasu Bhakti. You say, to go all the way to see Krishna ka glimpse there so much. Is there some possibility that I can Krishna see online here itself? Yes, you can see Krishna online here itself. Kaise? Shut your eyes and think of Krishna. Makara Kundala, Neela Mega Shama, then Mayur Panka, Pitambara, flute in hand. Is there online you are able to see Krishna? See, there is bhakti. Avyabhicharini bhakti. Okay, then this bhakti in our previous chapter, chapter 12, we saw Eka Rupa. Then Saguna Ishwara Bhakti. For me, Krishna is Panduranga. For me, Krishna is Balakrishna. For me, Krishna is Guru Ayurappa. For me, Krishna is Nandalala. For me, Krishna is Gopika Krishna. For me, Krishna is Partha Sarathi. For me, Krishna is Sudarshana Chakradhari. Eka Rupa Ishwara. You take that Eka Rupa Ishwara and pour your bhakti on that Ishwara. Okay? You don't go to work. You don't do cooking. You don't go to sleep. Then how will I do all that? You will do it like the background process that is happening. All of you have bank accounts? Yeah. Internet banking. So you are going to your account, putting some money there, withdrawing some money or transferring from that account to my account. So on the screen you are doing. How does it happen? In the background it is happening. Okay, you have gone to sleep. At midnight somebody is transferring to your account from somewhere. Or you have given standing instructions. It is happening when you are deep asleep. How is it happening? Background process, it's happening. In the same way, Avyabhicharini Bhakti means background process, Ishvara is there. Whatever work I have to do outside, on the front end, I do my transaction. Back end, Ishvara runs the show. Ishvara is established in the back end. Front end, I do what is required to be done. Eka Rupa Ishvara Bhakti. Krishna is in my heart. And I do every work as a service to Krishna. They are wonderful. So you will see chapter 13 itself, you will see. Brahma Pradam Brahma Harihi Brahmadhino Brahmanahutam Brahmaivatena Gantavyam Brahma Karma Samadhina. You will see Brahma, the eating, the Agni is Brahma, the food is Brahma, everything is Brahman. You will see that. We will see that. In next few chapters, we will see all this. So, Bhakti Abhyabhichar. So, Ekarupa Ishvara. From Ekarupa Ishvara, we go to what is called Anekarupa Ishvara. One Ishvara, Ekarupa, Saguna, Anekarupa Ishvara. So you can see Krishna in various forms. Okay? Anekarupa. Krishna has become many. That's what they showed, na? Vishwarupa Darshan. So you see Krishna in various forms. Then from there you go to the third step, Vishwarupa Ishvara Darshan. This must be clear. Otherwise, Ishvara Darshan will not happen. Otherwise, you will keep asking, how do I reach God directly? Is God staying in some corner? And you are caught in Bangalore's traffic jam. It doesn't happen like that. Okay? How to reach God? Do I go by metro or do I go walking? So when it comes to Vishwarupa Ishvara Darshan, your paradigm shift takes place. You look at the phenomenon called Ishvara totally different. Let's take one phenomenon. One phenomena is called breathing. Breath goes in, breath goes out. Goes in, goes out. Goes in, goes out. Take it again. Goes out, goes in. What happens if it doesn't go back inside? Huh? Goes out, नहीं आया. हो सकता है ना? It's possible. Where is Ishvara here? Ishvara is as though sitting between the out breath and the in breath and giving permission. Yeah, go. Come back. Go, come back, go back. This is called a phenomenon, an order, a law. And this law is a manifestation of Ishvara. So when you do Vishwarupa Darshan of Ishvara, you are mindful of the fact then when you are breathing, Ishvara is running the show. It is not in your hands. Breathing out does not breathe in, is not in your hands. You are aware. You are aware of the fact that there is a phenomena working, and the phenomena works for not only me, for all of us. It works for all living beings, including plants, mosquitoes, mites, bedbugs. It works for everybody. Everybody, every body it works. Breathing. You don't have to go very far to see Ishvara. Breathing. Okay. Look at your function called eating. You take some morsel of food. There are various types of foods. One is called khadya, which is bitten and eaten. One is called bhakshyam, swallowed. Then you have something called lehyam, which you lick. And the other is called, chusya. You suck and drink. There are various types of food. So and all of them have a certain order. Let's take lehyam. You are licking something. The teeth don't come into the picture. There are salivary glands on top, which will secrete some saliva. And from various points of the tongue, it will tell you, this is khatta, this is meeta, this is thika. Appropriately, saliva will be played and then hawa will be blown. If you are hot, the hawa is blown, cooling down. Then it goes inside. It is a phenomena not under your control. You are khadya, biting. The front 4 teeth will bite. The next 4, called canines, will tear. Padega usko. Then you have grinder. They are called the molars. After grinding, bit of saliva will come, roll it into a nice ball and goes into the stomach. Once it goes, There are certain vayus there. Prana vayu, breathing. Apana vayu is for different purpose. Then Vyana Samana vayu. One vayu is for digestion, another vayu is for distribution. Is it in your hands? How does it work? So, Abhyabhicharini Ishwara Vishwarupa Ishwara Bhakta will be able to appreciate this phenomena which is handling in this, which is happening, which is obtaining in my system. The system which is obtaining it here obtains in other systems as well. My emotions are run by this system. I see somebody I like. I like very much. क्या होता है? Have you seen? धक धक होता है ना. The system. You like somebody, stimuli, something happens, heart beats faster. You miss somebody, the heart beats even faster. All these phenomena you are able to appreciate in Ishvara, in this system. Extend this to the whole Srishti. Rains happen. How? Evaporation, condensation, precipitation. There is a law. You have given names. Our apples have always been falling down. They have never been flowing upwards. Well, because of what? Because of a law called gravity. Earth, the Bhumi has 2/3 of water, yet it is not submerged. The entire solar system is spinning around the sun. Why don't they come into each other's way like when we drive cars? Each one has a path and they are staying in that path. It's called an order. Earth will be in Earth's path only. Suddenly Mars will not come there and say, Papa, you don't have to do. Nobody will rush into, without signal rushing, they won't do. They all run in their path. Even in that path, once in a while, the moon will come between the sun and the earth. You have something called eclipse. What a beautiful phenomenon. So a Vishwarupa Ishwara Darshan will be appreciating Ishwara as an order in everything that is happening around you. Okay. In Ekarupa Ishwara Bhakti, you will say, Bhagavan, why are you giving me dukkham? In Vishwarupa Ishwara Bhakti, what will you say? Dukkha is a phenomena which happens for this system. Maybe it's good for the system. It gives me chance to grow. Have you ever seen? When you are very happy, you are not bothered anything about the future. Nothing bothers. When you are sorrow, also future doesn't bother you. But you are totally present now. You are together as a person. In dukkha, you will do vichara. Why this dukkha for me? So you will ask the question, why do dukkha for me? Then you will ask, why dukkha at all? Why should anybody have dukkha? Then Bhagavan smiles because you have started asking the right question. So imagine in every exam you get 100 out of 100 out of 100. Suddenly, in one subject you got only 20 marks. What happens? Sir, why only 20, sir? To vichara. So dukkha makes you grow. They say, when your muscle breaks and you do exercise, at that point the muscle becomes stronger. When your heart breaks and it heals, it becomes stronger. Okay? So, you look at Ishvara as a Vishwarupa Ishvara. So, you saw 4 types of bhaktis and 3 types of Ekarupa Ishvara Bhakti, Anekarupa Ishvara Bhakti, Vishwarupa Ishvara Bhakti, and you mature to Arupa Ishvara Bhakti. There is no Rupa at all. There is only Ishvara Chaitanya Swarupa. That is Nabi Dilli Duri, some distance. So, Maicha Nanya Yogena Bhakti Avyabhicharani. Let's go a little further. What is your life's purpose? What is the purpose? If you don't know the purpose of your life, you will have endless pursuits, and all pursuits will be end up with the question, ये सब करके फायदा क्या हो? What is the use of doing all this? There's a very rich man in the world. Billions he made. He started work from a garage and became a billionaire. Okay? And one day there was some problem and he woke up, he was connected to a machine. Nobody was there in the room, only blue light, green light, red light blinking. He thought, all my billions cannot save me. See? इतना पैसा बना के फायदा क्या हुआ? Okay? So in spite of all your pursuits, you are wondering, kya fayda hai? Arjun was saying, see, if I win a war, I will get Hastinapura, I will get Indraprastha. But what is the bloody use? Sorry, I should use for it. But what is the use? What is the use of all this? So if the purpose is not clear, your pursuit is endless, limitless, meaningless. But if your purpose of life is clear, settled purpose, if your purpose of life is settled, every other pursuit becomes meaningful. Get it clear, okay? This should be clear too. Then I'm saying, Mai chananya yogena bhaktiravya vicharini. If Ishvara darshan is your goal in life, all other pursuits will fall in line with that Ishvara darshan. Everything will become meaningful. How should you have Ishvara darshan? Ishvara darshan is not pratyaksha darshan. Let's be a little more careful, okay? A little more. Hey, some serious padna is. When you see something, you see this, okay? This is called pratyaksha. I am seeing pratyaksha. I'm seeing, I'm feeling pratyaksha. I'm using my sense organs and sense. How will I see Ishvara pratyaksha? Like this? No. So Ishvara comes to my thought. Ishvara is somewhere. How does he have Makara Kundala, curly hair, blue skin, then yellow vastra? He has got Chaturabhuja. He's got a Kirita. If he's Shiva, there is a snake hanging around his neck. Then Janu mein se Ganga nikalti hai. Nandi is in front. Bhutaganas are around him. So this is called Paroksha. Paroksha means indirect. So Pratyaksha, Paroksha, indirect darshan of Ishvara. That means you understand at some point of time you will go somewhere and see this darshan. This is called Paroksha. We don't know when it will happen, how it will happen. So then we go a step further. What you are seeing is Ishvara's Rupa. Rupa means outer form. And what you are insightfully seeing is called Swarupa. Swarupa means content. What you are seeing outside is Rupam. What you are seeing inside is Swarupa. All of you go to temples. Let's say you are standing in the, some of you drive all the way to Tirupati, you are standing in the queue, and then you are ready, and you are standing in front of Devudu, and as you are nearing, you close your eyes. Why? Because the Rupa is not important, Swarupa is important. Ishvara darshan is aparoksha. Aparoksha means available now, immediately available. That should be the level of maturity. Maichan anya yogena bhakti avya vicharini. And for Ishwar to be available now, here and now, Ishwar is available now. But I am not able to see. That's a problem, no? I am saying Ishwar is available all over the place. You are saying, Arey, mujhe kuch dikhta nahi hai. I am not able to see Ishwara. So what is the problem? Ajnana is the problem. What is the solution for Ajnana? Jnanam is the solution. And for jnanam, we are preparing all these values for jnana. We are preparing all these values for jnana to take place. So if your settled pursuit in life is jnanam, okay. So when go ahead. So when you are then your pursuit is not Ishvara darshan, it is Ishvara jnana. We never say Ishwar ko dekhna with eyes. We say Ishwar darshan, insightfully see Ishwara. And that insightfully seeing Ishwara is in the knowledge. So your settled pursuit in life is Ishvara jnanam. If Ishvara jnanam is the solution, is the pursuit in life, settled pursuit in life, all other pursuits should subserve preparation for edge. So why do you have to go to work? So that, not because I want to see Ishvara. I go to work because if I work, I will be able to take care of people who will be dependent on me, and I will not be distracted from my goal of seeing Ishvara. I go to work so that I am mentally free to pursue Ishvara. I don't have to bother about these small things. Why do you study? So that I can get a decent job and provide for the people who are dependent upon me. And do parokpakara, do seva. If seeing Ishvara, if Ishvara jnanam is my goal, all other pursuits will fall in place in alignment with the goal. Otherwise, you will be mindlessly pursuing so many things, not knowing what to do. Naichananya yogena bhakti avyabhichari. Let's get this clear. Okay? We go to the next one. Viviktadesha sevitvam aratijana samsadi. So Arati samsadi we'll say next week. We will say Viviktadesha sevitvam. It is important to spend time with yourself. Many of us cannot spend time alone with ourselves. You know why? They say there's a beautiful expression in Hindi. Diwar kaatne ko daudte hain. Because when you are alone with yourself, all the unconscious that is been pushed below the carpet will come up. Yeah, I shouldn't have done this. I did this because they did this to me. So and so did this to me. I trusted them, they did this to me. This is your thoughts. And what do you want to do? Run away. Yeah, some people want to go alone. They go for a morning walk alone. And they take a Walkman with them. Now Walkman has become out of fashion. Walkman. So Swamiji used to say, don't take Walkman, run man. Don't take any man with you. Now we are taking a beautiful man called, what is this? Mobile phone. And rather than carry it in your hand, you put it in your pocket and connect to a Bluetooth device. Kya karte? Ganas. Or you listen to lectures. Lecture ke beech mein you will have advertisements. So the problem is when you are alone, your thoughts confront you. Your thoughts confront you. You run away from confronting your thoughts. All your deeds will come alive in front of you. So when we are saying Vivikta Desha Sevitvam, try to spend time with yourself every day for some time. Understand this much. If you are not comfortable with yourself, if you are not comfortable yourself, there is no point in doing anything. I must be acceptable to myself as I am. As I am. Yes, some improvements I can do. I can do. My hair is not okay, so I want to comb my hair. My hair color I can do. Because it's out of fashion, not because I think I look better in dark color. I want to buy somebody. This is the problem with a lot of people. When you grow, when you become older, other people have no other business. They will come and tell you, sir, you are looking so young, sir. Oh, yeah, your problem starts. You will go back home and say, my hair is grey, so I must dye it. So now, once upon a time, there are only two colors available, grey and then black. Now you go to the salon, you don't call it a salon anymore. It's called a unisex beauty parlor. You can go there. And after going there, he will tell you, sir, for your age, you must have brown streak. This, that. There is so much choices there. Even a ganja has a choice. So many choices are there. So what happens is, are you so uncomfortable being alone with yourself that you need all these trappings? If this is the problem, then your mind will never ever be free. It will constantly be preoccupied and you will be running from people to people, place to place. There is somebody working right here. They want to go for a holiday. Where do you want to go to a holiday? Goa. And what do you want to go and do in Goa? Strictly asking, holiday, break. How long can you spend in Goa? Think. Two things will Goa or Maldives, wherever. Two things will decide how long you can spend time there. The balance in your hand, money, and the leave you have. Sometimes both. When both of them run out, like it or not, you have to come back and face the same old boss. And these days with the device, even when you are on a holiday, somebody calls and says, and you carry a laptop there, sit down, वहां दूर में बैठ के solve this client's problem. That's what you're doing most of the time. What break from whom? So you are essentially, you want to be alone, but you can't be alone. There's a value saying, Vivikta Desha Sevitvam. Find time and space to be with yourself for some time every day. When you say sometime every day with yourself, switch off this blessed device, switch off all disturbances. Tell people, I don't want to be, maybe lock yourself up. Just spend time first alone. Not putting on buds and listening to music. Just nothing other. Give your time, brain, and then no chanting, fanting. No, nothing like that. If nothing else to do, sir, I am doing chanting, sir, Vishnu Sahasranama chanting. It won't get you anywhere. It is not Vivikta Desha Sevitvam. Instead of rock music, you are doing Bhagwan music just to try to forget yourself. You need to confront the thought. And the thought which might perhaps come and tell you, you are too small, you are insignificant, tumse kuch hoga nahi. That thought has to be countered with nididhyasanam. What thought? Aham purna swarupam. Aham ananda swarupam. Aham nitya swarupam. Aham satya swarupam. Aham ananta swarupam. Body is limited. Kshetra is limited. Kshetragya, knower of the body, is limitless. Kshetra has a form. Kshetragya, the knower of the body, does not have a form. This nididhyasanam you must do. Spend time every day, few minutes. Slowly the few minutes extend to some more minutes, some more minutes, some more minutes, and you will enjoy being with yourself. The day you enjoy being with yourself, totally, the whole world will enjoy being with you. Now, nobody enjoys being with you. You know why? Some appendicitis operation which happened in 70, at the age of 17, at 71, you will still talk about it. God help if they had a big open heart surgery. वो दिखाएगा सबको, see, this is what they did to me. Accident में मेरा ये वाला हाथ इधर आ गया था. I had this problem. I had that problem. This is what you are preoccupied with. Nobody who wants to listen to your problem. The day you are happy being yourself, आपको क्या? Bhagwan will be with you. Tell me how I can do seva. You say, no, Bhagwan, I don't want any seva from you. Bhagwan will say, teach me something, man. Everybody is after me. So, Vivikta Desha Sevitvam. Next week, we shall see Arati Jada Samsadi and one more value with which the values portion will end, and then we will study further. Swasti Prajabhya Paripalayantam Nyayena Margena Mahim Mahisha Gobrahmanebhya Shubhamastu Nityam Loka Samastha Skino Bhavantu Kale Varshatu Parjanyah पृथिवी सस्यशालिनीं देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितः ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भया सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतङ्गमय ओम पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम शांति 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 श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय हो सब संतों की जय हो स्वामी दयानंद महाराज की जय हो स्वामी आत्मतृप्तानंद महाराज की जय हो शास्त्र की जय हो परंपरा की जय हो ओम 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 हैव अ वंडरफुल वीक we'll meet again next jai
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Om.
Thank you so much.
om
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
बहुत अच्छा लगा. एक क्वेश्चन अरे क्वेश्चन तो ना तो हाँ